Greetings, Tasty Morsels. It's your first BLT here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching episode 3 of the first season of Severance. This episode is called In Perpetuity.
Ooh, bacon.
So, forever. That is an incredibly ominous title. I think that might be the most ominous title we've had so far for this show. Really digging the mystery here so far. Trying to piece together like what exactly these people are doing for this company. And how much and how far the control of everything extends, what the numbers mean. The numbers are bad. Where's Hugo when we need him? What else can I really say? We met Petey. I thought we were going to get more of the true than we did from him. All we really got was shady shit's going on. I'm the only one who can remember my work self. I recorded this thing of what happens to you in the break room.
It's a pun.
And I've been mapping out the floor plan of the office. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being like a giant circuit. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. But anyway, Work Boss, I think, is also integrated and is keeping an eye on Mark when he's outside of work. And is just doing a really good job of keeping work self and outside self separate without actually being separate. That's my theory on her so far. I actually think the people in control are not severed so that they can be more effective at controlling the people who are. Could be wrong, though. I also think that we're going to find out that outside Helly knows a lot more than her coworkers know on the inside and is fully committed to being there for reasons that go well beyond what the others are there for. The deference that she was receiving from, what was his name, Milkinson?
No.
Felt like her contribution is expected to be extremely important. Of course, he is also a company cheerleader on the inside, so maybe that's just what he tells everybody. Still curious to see how that's going to work out when Mark starts trying to involve his co-workers in learning more about what's going on the inside. I'm going to stop rambling now.
Sure nobody can see in any of these transoms?
Yeah.
Varsity vocab architecture word, transom.
Mrs. Selvig in the other direction.
Oh shit, I just thought about
really
it.
Filled up.
He's integrated, so he will recognize Selvig.
An occasional mixer wouldn't hurt anything. I checked,
wow.
And it's not expressly prohibited in the manual.
Yeah, I bet.
Memories. There's a lot of oil imagery here. It makes me kind of wonder how right Dylan might be about this having something to do with the ocean. I guess we're about to get our answer about whether or not Selvig remembers who her work self when she's outside. Kind of feeling like she doesn't, actually. All must be cut to heal. Oh, no, we must be cut to heal. Interesting.
But they said it will get better.
Who's they?
Who's they?
Thank you for asking the question that should be asked.
They is a group of people that know Severance is a blight on mankind.
That pizza looks terrible, by the way.
I found a department. One they don't tell us about. One where you don't get to leave.
Oh, so Perpetuity.
You really don't get to leave, as in they're down there right now.
How's that work?
I don't know if the monitors are bugged or if Irving's gonna walk in.
Oh, he's having a bleed-through effect.
PD, we're not at Lumen.
Are you sure? So it's interesting that her non-work self is seemingly obsessed with him, assuming that she isn't integrated.
Oh, Mark. Are you all right?
Okay, yeah, she's not integrated. She's not.
How could she have that conversation when her workie was the one involved?
Oh, wow. Okay, so literally everyone knows about Severance then. With it being this widely known, this is going to be the kind of thing that definitely people will start looking to solve problems like the one he tried to solve, except not as a work thing, just basically completely severing themselves from memories they don't like.
He would come in sometimes with red eyes.
Crying.
You feel it down there too. You just don't know what it is.
Actually makes sense. Emotional states aren't purely on the surface level of thought and memory, so you would still have persistence of intense emotions even if you couldn't remember why.
Thanks again for the cookies.
I'll bring by more.
No, he hated them.
Please.
This is why you tell people your honest thoughts on things, guys, so they don't keep bringing you shitty cookies.
I put in my resignation request.
You did submit it.
I did. It's good. It means you won't get sent to the break room anymore.
I am so afraid for her. I keep feeling like the way you get out of this place is feet first.
That one's about me. I do this beloved character, Sticky Head.
Also, please refrain from boasting about previously earned waffle parties.
Feeling attacked?
God damn it. I think I'm going to make waffles when this is over.
Never seen a resignation request get such a quick turnaround.
Do I have to finish out the day or can I skip
Are you
out now?
seriously? What happens to her?
Helly's resignation request
Has been denied.
was denied.
Yeah, no, that can't be right. My Audi wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because the Audi determines. Yeah, you are committed. Either they're lying or your Audi is 100% committed to whatever it is you guys are doing here. What is it they're doing here?
Against the door or to the side?
I think either's
This
really
guy
good.
is such a tool.
My babe, I'm going to put it off to the side.
Awesome.
What do you see in this guy? Audi Selvig is a porch pirate. She has a key to his house. Well, it makes sense, right? She's his supervisor.
No. Oh. Yes?
Okay, so yeah, she is integrated then. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Did you give her directed praise?
Okay, she's not integrated. She's just outside her is obsessed with him. So ironic because inside her doesn't seem to like him at all. Whoa. Oh, poor Petey.
Unfortunately, the detectors can pick up lettering anywhere.
Does this look like lettering to you?
If you put your arms together.
There is no technology that can do this.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to scrub your arms.
Or what?
Or you're going to go to the break room.
Dylan was going on all yesterday about incentives, pencil erasers, and waffle parties, as though that's why we're here. That's not why we're here.
You don't know why you're here.
She should see the perpetuity wing.
She can read about all that stuff in the handbook.
You know it's different to be there, to see it.
What the fuck is the perpetuity wing?
Oh, God.
Is this the brother-in-law?
Rickon, his fifth book.
Wait a minute. It just dawned on me, though. She remembers why she had the book, where it came from. She is integrated.
Now you're going to make me throw my mug at you.
Why would you?
Get MDR to its numbers.
I guess this place doesn't have an HR department. Also, I have to comment on that mug. That is a great mug for a place that relies on this severance procedure.
What I just did was something I knew that you could handle and grow from. It was very painful for me. I hope
No.
help you.
That's too cracked pot even for me. I suddenly found myself wondering if Selvig is his mother.
I'm sorry, do you know how much muscle shows pay? No, none of us can know that.
I imagine it's a tiered system. Perhaps there are different monetary prizes for gold, silver, and bronze.
Are you going to eat it? You could end up passing that at work, though, in which case it's not going to help you.
It's Milchick's job to extract the message from you. It's easier for you both if he knows which end to start from.
Sounds like he's gone through that.
All 8 CEOs have been of the Egan lineage, a line dating back to the founder. I have a mnemonic poem to help you remember their names.
It's mnemonic, first of all.
Abortively pedantic.
And secondly, how long has this firm been around? Oh, that was peculiar, the way they framed that.
Optics and design.
Back with that.
It's like the departments are afraid of each other.
I'm just wondering what you're up to. It's rare seeing you out of your hole.
Egg drop challenge in the team building space. Tight department like us gotta keep our synergy up.
That egg drop challenge didn't go too well for the looks of it.
Those eggs look like shit.
What is this about? Why is there so much conflict between them? Is it all the departments that conflict with each other or just those two?
I wasn't expecting. Is this about Helena?
Did you say is this about Helena?
Is about Peter Kilmer.
Okay, so now
and I should tell
Helly
you
is
that
a
the board
nickname
is joining
then.
us.
It makes sense because seriously, no one's named Helly. Okay, does the board speak?
The board would like you to speak first.
Okay, for a second I thought we were actually having a conversation.
Salutations.
And we just couldn't understand them.
Not to be alarmist, but prior to his departure, there were some troubling signs of possible reintegration.
Okay, I heard somebody speaking, but only she can hear it.
O&D tried a violent coup on the others decades ago, and that's why they reduced them down to 2, and that's why they keep us all so far apart now.
That's an absolute fiction.
Did they ever kill anyone?
He just comes up with like random stories for everything.
I'm imagining them rounding a corner and we're all blood soaked and I'm wearing your face and they're like, whose face is that? And I'm like, the last person who fucked with us.
Okay, Helly needs to stop turning me on, seriously. I like snarky gingers, what can I say? Even though I know that ginger came out of a bottle.
Seems like they'd recognize my face. Maybe if you wore it inside out.
Are these two gonna be a thing?
Come now, children of my industry, and know the children of my blood.
That looks like a real person standing, doing his best to stand very still.
It almost makes me wish I remembered my own childhood.
It's an unnatural state for a person to have no history. History makes us someone, gives us a context.
It's about 90% of who you are.
Each of these is a real smile from someone on the outside. Someone Lumen Industries has helped.
So they started as a dentistry outfit?
Damn, they took down the chick I like. You guys ready to go?
We just got here.
Dylan's funny.
She hasn't even seen the Kia part yet.
The Kia part? Oh, Kier, okay.
Kia.
When you said Kia, I was like, what? They make Kias too? Strange names, and also super propaganda-ish.
Jesus.
I feel like we're in North Korea.
Kia.
Or the United States soon.
Perfect replica.
Oh, we gotta get political.
How dare you?
They made a replica of their house in this place. What the actual fuck? What the actual incomplete fuck? I can smell this room.
It's the Egans. It's the living soul of Lumen. And everything she stands for, not a
Jesus,
bingo
dude,
match.
Get Egan's collective dick out of your mouth.
I didn't
Tone
want
it
to be
down.
department chief. I didn't ask for Petey to disappear and for...
Yeah, where'd she go? Helly, you don't know where you are. I'm not even sure you can find your way back at this point. Times like this, rats shake their heads at us like humans. They're so slow. You can find their way out of here instantly. Uh-oh, here we go. The moment when the plan starts to fall apart. Oh. That could be a really serious injury. Sometimes people feel a need to go out on their own terms, man. All right, so I'm assuming we're going to get to see what actually happens in the break room this time. That dude's got serious Men in Black energy. Kind of people that show up to disappear you to an undisclosed location.
Hands on the table, please.
Oh, man, what are you about to do? We're about to get all Scientology up in here? Are you wearing that to protect yourself from whatever's about to happen, or what?
I'm bringing up the compunction statement for Helly R.
Compunction statement?
You don't even know what that means!
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. None may atone for my actions but me, and only in me shall their stain live on.
Wow, this is very Scientology right now.
I am thankful to have been caught, my fall cut short by those with wizened hands. All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
What do they do to them if they aren't satisfied? This place is fucked up. That should just be the blurb for the series. It should be on the DVD case. Severance. This place is fucked up. There it is. Yeah, because they've been working on it the entire time. So he was probably pretty confident then that Mark was going to be named department head after him. That he'd be the one who'd find this. Seriously, it's a circuit board. Ooh, or a maze. Or both. You didn't get rid of it.
I need tokens so I can eat!
So I'm guessing Petey's about to die.
Oh my god.
Oh, the symbolism. Fascinating. Dramatic irony. No, he's got good instincts. Outside Mark. Wow. The monitor. I like that. It's on monitor.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
But presumably they didn't have anything monitoring him in it because otherwise they would have known where Petey was. Oh, his phone is still there. We're going to find out who was calling him. Yeah, this show just keeps getting more and more fascinating. When we saw the drawing that Petey had made at work, the two places my mind went immediately were a circuit board and a maze. And I'm honestly thinking so far with this show, it could honestly be both. So I was like grabbing all over the place for different possible anchors for the mystery here as I try to reason things out as what's going on. I can't get rid of anything. We still have all this computer technology oriented stuff. So that's still on the table. Obviously, codes are involved. This technology that separates the brain. But then we have psychology stuff going on. So the maze makes sense. But the cult-like nature of the whole everything going on with these Egan people, combined with the numbers and the code again, brings mysticism back into this. So I can't dismiss anything right now. Everything honestly seems on the table. And I'm trying to figure out, like, where is this going? How much is this Fallout? And how much is this Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, man, such a good show, though. I'm going to be sitting here chewing on all this information for a while. We only got to see a little bit of what goes on in the break room. I honestly thought it was going to be worse. I thought there was going to be maybe electric shock, beatings. But no, it's literally just getting someone to repeat something over and over again until they're broken down psychologically. But everything has a limit. At some point, she would be considered recalcitrant. And she does seem like she will never reform, that she'll never abandon her desire to leave. What do they do to the person once that happens? I know the idea is supposed to be that, yeah, you have this you that's on the outside. And if you really want to quit, then you just leave and live out the rest of your life as the you that's on the outside. But something about this place feels like, at least in their minds, the stakes are too high to allow that. Like, for instance, even what we saw with Petey, right? Like, if the board truly believes that Severance is irreversible, why do they give a fuck if he leaves? We'll just let him go. Let him go off and do his thing. So, yeah, something doesn't track about that. I have a feeling that the only way you get to leave this place is in a box. Really need to know more about the Egans now. Finding out about the family that started all of this will tell us a lot. We need to find out what the real deal is with the numbers. Just for funsies, I need to know why the hell they hate optics and, was it optics and delivery? Was that what the D was?
No.
How many departments are there? They don't even know. They have no idea at all about the structure of this company they work for. It's very interesting, though, the separation of access, like how the board does not speak to anyone directly so far. Like, we haven't seen a single time where they've spoken to anyone directly, except presumably the press lady, interestingly enough, who seemed to have a direct link. And you know what? Again, religious imagery. There's so much religious imagery here, because what that makes me think of is the concept of the Metatron in old ancient Hebrew type mythology. Yeah, the Metatron, who was like the only being who actually could speak directly with Yahweh and would relay the messages to the lower orders of existence. That's what that evokes for me. Like, she had the earpiece and only she gets to speak to God. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this show, guys. I'm literally forcing myself to stop here because this is where I'm supposed to stop and I've got a schedule. But my goodness, I think I could honestly sit here and inhale this whole thing in a single setting. I really wish I listened to people earlier and started watching this. It's such a good show. Let me know what you think of this series. Feel free to speculate if you're at the same point that I'm at. If you want to talk about stuff that hasn't happened yet, use a spoiling warning, say what you're spoiling, like what part you're spoiling, I should say, and then 5 or 6 empty lines of space, and then go ahead and get into whatever you want to talk about. I'm really looking forward to discussing this in the comments and on Discord. I really just can't wait to get into more of this. Thanks so much for watching this with me. Do your best to stay safe and be well as always, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.
Helly's resignation request.
It's approved.